You'll never have to shovel snow again if this gadget actually works like it's supposed to. So we're gonna test it out. It did come in 2 different pieces, so I just had to put these 2 bars together and put this little screw through it. But other than that, there was basically no assembly at all. The only other thing to know is that it comes with this rechargeable battery right here, which attaches onto the handle just like this. And it does say that the battery has a 25-minute battery life, which might be a little bit low. It depends on how big your driveway is, but we're gonna see how that works for me. I live in Michigan, which means there's all sorts of different types of snow. Sometimes we get this kind of powdery snow that you're seeing right here, which I think it's gonna work best on. And other times we do get this chunky, icy sort of snow, which I honestly don't think it's gonna work at all, but let's test out both of them. So once the battery is in here, all you do is click on the safety lock button right here. It is on both sides for convenience, and then you push down on the handle on the inside, and it should actually start it up. So let's see if that works. Safety button, handle. And you could hear that motor turn on immediately. Let's actually try getting some of this snow off of the driveway here. And I'm not gonna change the angle of it at first. I just wanna test it out. So this is our first test. You can see it definitely cleared off a majority of that kind of powdery snow on the driveway right there. I think I would have to go over it again to get the last little bit right there, but it did a pretty good job overall. And as I mentioned, I didn't adjust this at first because I just wanted to test it, but to actually get this direction you want, there is a little knob right here and you can turn these so that the snow will go different directions based on where you want that snow to blow. Let's try it on my sidewalk a few times. I'm gonna go up and down, changing the direction the correct way and see how cleared I can get this sidewalk here. So you can see it got a decent amount of snow off of the sidewalk. You can see the left side compared to the right side. It did start to get it off. There's not a ton of powdery snow right now for us though, so it's hard to tell if it would get all of the powder on that. So there is quite a bit more powder on my actual driveway, so let's test it out on that. I'm gonna give it one more shot here to see how it does. You can clearly see it's definitely taking all of that powder and shoving it away from the driveway right there. We're not getting down to the base layer of the driveway and the wind's kind of messing things up a little bit, but it is working pretty well on that soft snow. I'm gonna turn this back the other way and let's try going against the wind here for a better result on one more path of the driveway right here. And as you can see, that was much better. We probably have 2 inches of snow and it got up 90% of that snow that's right here. There's almost nothing left right here compared to a whole bunch on the other side right there. So definitely a huge difference and it's definitely working for that type of snow. But of course, we need to make sure it's gonna work for that icy kind of chunky snow too. You can see our driveway is pretty frozen over right here. I'm gonna see if this can do anything with that ice right there. So let's go for it. So you can see even after going at it for quite a while on that ice, trying to scrape it like a shovel, use it a little bit with the mower, I'm getting no progress at all on that ice. And then for the last test, our stairway right here has a little bit of snow, but it's more like that chunky, thick, wet sort of snow right here. Let's see if it can get any of that off. So as you can see, it definitely did. You can see our sidewalk is pretty cleared right here, but it takes quite a few passes and quite a bit of effort. And honestly, a regular shovel might just work better for that type of snow. So overall, I'm hanging on to this one for the powdery type of snow and maybe for a little bit of the type of ice. But as it gets thicker and chunkier, you're definitely gonna wanna have a regular shovel still, unfortunately.